All right, this is lesson number 20, and it's our first time doing the three-part drill, not with graphemes. So here we're going to get started. All right, we'll start with our morphemes that we've done. We have only so far done prefixes on the pink cards and suffixes on the sky blue. So we'll start with the visual part of this.
Un.
And un means?
Not reversal.
And some examples of words that have un in them?
Unspoken, unless, undressed, unhappy. Pre.
What does pre mean?
Before.
Or earlier. And some examples are?
Preheat, preschool, pre-read.
Go ahead and use your picture of preschool.
Miss. Bad, wrong.
Examples of words with miss?
Misfit, misspell, mistrust, misanthropic.
And we looked up what misanthropic means. Do we remember?
No, we looked up like 3 times.
We'll look it up again at the end. All right. And then this prefix?
Dis. Not opposite, apart. Discourage, dissect.
Dissect.
Disloyal.
Disloyal.
Sulfur. Mid. Middle.
Yeah, you did that one.
Midstream, midweek.
Yeah, what's the middle of the week?
Wednesday. Re.
What does re mean?
Nice.
Nice and loud so the camera can hear us. Want a hint?
Yeah.
If I tell you to reread something?
Oh, again.
Again or back. Some examples.
Reteach, review, replay, rewind.
Good.
In.
Means?
Inside.
Inside or?
Not opposite of. Inside, in.
Invite.
Oh, yeah. Invisible.
Good. Now some suffixes.
Ed.
Yep, and there's 3 ways to pronounce that.
Ed.
Id.
Ed.
Duh.
Duh, and ed.
Id. Dut.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
What does it show?
The past tense.
Exactly. So some examples are
Folded.
Yep.
Sailed.
Yep.
Crashed.
Good. Okay.
Full.
Full. What do you think full means?
Full of.
Good. It's an adjective, and some words with full are?
Forgetful, graceful, thankful. Gullible.
Grateful, like we're grateful on Thanksgiving.
Or S.
Yeah, so that's makes a word a what? Goes from singular.
Oh, to plural.
Good. So more than one. Examples are?
Boys. Bushes. Cab.
Cats.
I can't read.
It's your own writing, too.
I know.
And then third person singular.
Runs, washes, likes.
Good.
Ing.
Like playing. What do you think?
Like doing it.
I would agree. Action or process or materials. So read the examples.
Swimming, running, bedding, frosting.
Good. And last one?
Laugh.
Okay.
Not a lot.
Without. Some examples?
Limitless, hopeless, helpless.
Perfect. All right. We have not done any root words. Today we'll do root words, so we're going to continue with this process without root words for now. We're going to do the auditory piece. So you need your dry erase and your cal.
It's like dark.
I think it'll be okay. All right. Less. You going to say it?
Less. L-E-S-S.
Good. Underneath that, we're going to do ing.
Ing. I-N-G.
Good. No. Let's do full.
Full. F-U-L.
Do you remember what that means?
Full of.
Good. This word, this can be pronounced idt.
E-D.
Yes. What does it mean? What does ed mean?
I just did this.
It happened in the
Past.
yes.
Past tense.
Good. The prefix in. Let's repeat it.
In.
Yeah.
I-N.
Yep. What does it mean?
Inside.
Good. Or invisible.
Like without.
Not opposite. Right?
Yeah.
Re. You gonna repeat it?
R-E.
Remember what that is?
Wait. Again?
Yeah. Again or back? Mid.
Middle. Mid. M-I-D.
Good. And you said it means
Mid, the middle.
dis.
Dis. D-I-S. That means bad, apart.
Opposite, not opposite apart.
Wait, what was that? Dis?
Dis, yep. Miss.
Miss. M-I-S.
Mm-hmm. Meaning bad or wrong. Pre.
Pre. Pre. Before.
Good, but can you spell it?
Oh, P-R-E.
Perfect. Before, earlier. And last one, un.
Un. U-N.
Mm-hmm. Meaning
Not reverse.
perfect. All right. We're going to move on. The next part of this would be to have the prefixes, which come first, the root words, and then the suffixes on a blending board. And we would say if they were real words, nonsense words, but we don't have the root words. So we'll just go with the two that we do have. And if there's no root words, then we just have a word with a prefix and a suffix. So do you think they're going to be nonsense words or real words?
Nonsense.
Yes. So we'll see how this works out for us. Again, this is our first time doing this. All right. So
Unless.
when I point, you're going to read it.
And less. Unless.
Okay. So nonsense word.
Reading.
Reading. Is that a real word?
No.
No.
Recess.
It sounds like recess, but it's riz or rizzes. Obviously, nonsense word.
Midful.
Midful, good. Sounds like it could be a real word, but it's not.
Dised. Dised.
And how do we pronounce eating?
Duh.
Id.
Id. Duh. And t.
So this would be dist.
Dist.
Sounds like a real word, but not spelled correctly. How about this one?
Miss. Duh.
Mist.
Missed. That's a real word.
It is, if it had an extra S in it, it would be a real word. You're right.
Pre-ed. Preed.
Preed. And
Uned. Uned.
all nonsense words. Okay. This will get better after we do today because we'll have a root word. All right, so we're done with that part, the three-part drill for now. Now we're going to go over some new words. We're going to start with jet. Jet is a Latin base word. So when we talk about the layers of the English language, we talked about this in the last lesson. We have prefixes that come at the, thank you. Prefixes come at the beginning or end?
Prefixes beginning.
Beginning. And suffixes come at the
End.
end. And then the root word would come in the middle.
Middle.
Mm-hmm. And there's three different types. The first type, the most common, is Anglo-Saxon. Those are like simple words. Like the cavemen use these words like eat, drink. Just very, very simple.
Bird.
Bird. Why don't you read what it says under Anglo-Saxon?
Anglo-Saxon. Short, common, everyday base words used in ordinary situations. Bird, blood, cry, girl, laugh, mother, and run. Calfee, 1981, 1984.
That's where they got the information from.
Most high-frequency words are of Anglo-Saxon
Origin. Okay, so we know that the most common words are going to be Anglo-Saxon. And a lot of those are compound words like cupcake, bird bath, hot dog. All right? Now, the next one up is what?
Latin.
Latin. Yep.
Technical, sophisticated words.
Sophisticated.
Words, literature, and textbooks where affixes or adjective bases are useful for all students, including those with reading disabilities, those studying for the SAT or the ACT, and those who are English language learners. Henry Kell.
You don't have to read the parentheses. And then some examples.
Audience, corruption, and instructor.
Okay, so Latin is going to be on lavender, on the lavender cards to remind us L for Latin, L for lavender. That's what we're going to do today. And they cannot stand alone. They need to have an affix, a prefix, or a suffix. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And we're not doing this today, but the next type will be
Freak.
Specialized.
Words, signs, combining forms, photography, atmosphere, and thermometer.
Okay, and they can stand alone. They can just be by themselves. All right, so this is what makes up the layers of the English language. So just something for us to keep. We'll put that in your folder. All right, so for today, we're going to do jet. Okay. This word jet, which one do you think it is? Do you think it's Anglo-Saxon, Latin, or Greek?
Latin.
It is, because it's on a lavender card, or lilac card, I guess we can call it, and I'm going to tell you that it's Latin. I'm going to tell you what it means. It means to throw, hurl, or lie. So to throw, hurl, or to lie. So for our sake, we're going to do like the throwing and hurling motion. So when we say jet, we're going to go like this. Jet. Go ahead. Jet. Exactly. So think of an injection, so a shot going into you. And you just had a surgery, so you know a lot about injections. So an injection would go right into you. So would you rather do jet like this or eject with a shot?
Eject.
I
Eject.
Both?
Eject.
Jet. Sounds good.
I'd rather this one.
All right, then let's do that one. That'll be our signal.
Actually, no. Eject.
Okay, and let's go.
No. Eject.
Jet. Okay.
Injection.
Inject. I think I like injection too, but we need an object. So this can be our pretend injection.
Can I inject myself?
And you can, yep, and so this is syringe, but we're going to use it as an injection. Here you go, inject. All right, so, or you can inject medicine into your mouth, exactly. All right, so that's what that is. Let me just go back to my, can you think of words besides injection that have ject in them?
Object.
Object, good.
Reject.
Reject, what does reject mean?
Not.
Like you don't want it, like you get rejected. How about when you press the DVD player, the button on the DVD player, shoot it out?
Eject.
Eject. So we've got eject, we've got reject, we've got inject, we've got injection, lots of words.
Mm-hmm.
Before we do anything more, we're going to watch a quick little video on interjections.
Mm-hmm.
And I think you've seen this before, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. What
Yeah.
grade did you see the Schoolhouse Rock video in? Was it this year?
Yes.
Oh, that's good. All right. So to make a connection, we're going to watch a quick video on interjections and see. Yeah. And we're going to see how it relates to throw, hurl, or lie. So here we go. Yeah. Hold on. So I think that while we're listening to this, we can write down some words that have ject in them. So you can erase your board or use this side.
So we already heard interjection.
You heard interjection, which was like, hey, ouch. What about injection? Now, normally we'd watch it once through just for fun and then do this afterwards, but we have an hour that we're being videotaped, so we kind of doing both at the same time. Plus, you can handle it. So, interjection, injection.
Injection. No, I didn't say.
All right, let's keep going.
Exclamation.
Objection.
Affection.
Affection, but that doesn't have ject. So, objection. Like if you object, what does that mean?
Put something into you. Oh, object?
It's like if you object to something. Like she doesn't want any part of him, so her objections. She says
No.
no. Exactly, objection. So I'm going to pause it. So, what is an interjection?
Like a yay.
Right. You
Hooray,
can give an example. It's
dog.
like throwing a strong emotion out there. You're like hurling it. Yay! So does it go along with jet, to throw or hurl? You're like putting it out there at the beginning. Good. All right, so we got interjection, we got injection, we got objection. Before, I think we said
Reject.
reject. Yep, you can write that
Rejection.
down. Rejection. And what about when you press the button on the DVD? Yeah. All right. So I think you have a good idea of some words that have it in there. Our next step after that, we're going to make a card. So I have mine. Let me give you a lilac card, and you're going to write jet. And why are you writing it on the lilac card?
Because it's Latin.
Good. So when you switch it over, you're going to make a T-chart. On the top, you're going to write to throw, hurl, or lie. And then, on the left-hand side, we're going to put some of those words that we already had here. You did a nice job.
Interjection.
Yeah.
Injection.
Injection, which is what we started with our object.
And rejected.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And I had written Latin base, and you don't have to write that. You'll probably know it's a Latin base because it's on lilac. You just want to draw a picture.
I'm going to do a DVD.
A DVD getting plopped out for ejection. Sounds good. All right. Great. So now we have our first root word. So we've got our prefixes, our suffixes, and now we're building up our root words. Let's do another root word. You put that over here. All right. Let's see if I did all my steps I'm supposed to. I'm going to check off the list. Now we just learned a Latin jet. Okay. Now we're going to learn about the Latin base script. Okay, so it's also on a lilac card. What this means is script as a verb is to adapt a work for broadcasting or film, so like a script that you turn into like a movie. Or as a noun, it's something written, and that to me is the most common. Like if I think of scriptures, it's what's written in the Bible, a transcript, or back to our doctors, how we're talking about medicalness. Think of what does a doctor write for you to get medicine? It's got script in it.
Prescription.
A
prescription.
A prescription. So they're writing down something for you so that you can get medicine to put in your injection, to put in there. Okay? So a doctor's prescription. And so that's how I drew our prescription. RX stands for prescription, and then the doctors like to scribble, so I scribbled.
RX stands for prescription?
Yeah. Interesting, right?
Why?
That's a good question. I'm not sure. So this time, instead of just brainstorming and listening to a video, I thought it might be good to look up words that have script in them. So, why don't you draw a line, and we'll think of words that have script. We've already done a couple that we can start with.
Prescription.
Prescription.
Script.
Like transcript is one. Like when I get a transcript from my college, it's all my grades. So when you go to college, you'll get your transcript, and it's a written document of your grades. But this time we don't have a video to watch, so you can just look up words with script. Nope, it goes dark, but it's still working. Let's see what happens. So, Google's telling us some things. So, what's the first one?
Manuscript.
Manuscript. Then the
Postscript.
Postscript. How about this one right here?
Unscripted.
Yeah, it's like someone didn't write it. Un is not. So words containing script. Let's see if we can find any more.
There were more.
Some of those were words that weren't as common, so I'd rather find more. How about description? Like if you give a description, usually like your teacher says, give me a good description of that character.
Mm-hmm.
You write about the character. You said prescription.
Prescript?
Prescript, just prescript is, I'm not sure, is that a word? Prescript, I've heard of prescriptions, but not prescript.
Transcript.
Transcript, I think we got. I think we got a pretty good list.
Subscribe.
Description, you got. Descriptive.
Yep.
How about typescript? It's a typed copy. You can do that last one.
TypeScript.
Okay. All right. So now we searched online. We're going to create a card for that. So here's mine. Here's yours. I'm going to write script, which is a Latin base word. We're going to make a T-chart. And script as a verb is to adapt a work for broadcasting or film. And as a noun, to me, is a little more common. Script is something written. Scriptures, transcript, we get all these choices. And then if you want to make the picture when you're ready of the little prescription pad of a doctor writing a note to fill a prescription. So if you see a word that has script, you'll know most likely it's about, what would you say script means in like one word?
Script
Means to,
like color or draw, like write.
right, there we go. I'm asking you to do two things at once. I shouldn't do that. Good. And what is, so if script means to write, we'll do this. What does jet mean?
And to like inject.
Yes. Like throw, hurl, put it in. And script is like, think of scribbling or writing.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So check that off your list. Here's your second one. All right. Now we're going to do the application part. We're going to do word sums. So, put your lilac cards together. I keep saying lilac or lavender. I think they're both the same color, but I gotta just pick one. What should we go with?
Lilac.
Lilac. I like it. All right. So this is for you. This is for me. All right. You've been sitting for a long time. Why don't you stand up? Stand up. Stand up, Cal. And stand up. Show me the motion for script. What's the hand motion? Like scribble. And how about jet?
I like sitting.
Okay, but sometimes we need to activate our brains. All right. And there you go. And what are the 3 different types of root words we can have, starting with the most common?
Anglo-Saxon, Latin, Greek.
Perfect. And today we're working on
Latin.
Latin. All right. Sounds good to me. All right. This next part is a word sum. So what I did is I wrote down words that we've talked about. And what we're going to do is, writing left to right, we're going to separate each word with a plus sign, naming the letters as you spell. Then place an arrow after the final part and rewrite the word. So for example, we're going to read
Deject.
deject. And then you're going to go D-E plus jet. J-E-C-T. Okay?
I thought you would go D plus ject equals ject.
What did you think? You have to say the letters as you do it. D, E
plus
and when you do a plus so it doesn't look like a T, can you put a circle around it?
plus J-E-C-T equals deject.
Okay. Let's make sure we get it. Separate each word with a plus, yeah. Naming the letters as you spell. Then place an arrow after the final word part and rewrite it. So instead of an equal sign, they wanted you to do an arrow. Perfect. All right. So what's this word?
Reject.
Good.
R-E plus J-E-C-T. Arrow. Reject.
Perfect.
Injected.
Hmm.
I-N plus J-E-C-T plus E-D. Arrow. Injected.
You did that perfectly. Tell me what was different about that one compared to the other two.
It had a suffix.
Exactly. So that has 3 parts. Prefix, base, suffix. Good. Keep going.
Object. O-B
Mm-hmm.
plus J-E-C-T equals object.
Good.
Injection.
Hmm.
Injection. I-N plus J-E-C-T plus I-O-N. Arrow. Injection.
Mm-hmm. Now,
Tran-
how many parts do that have?
3.
What are the parts called? Prefix.
Prefix. Real word suffix.
Perfect.
Transcript. Tran plus script. Arrow. Transcript.
Good. Next time you just want to say the letters.
Oh, I forgot.
That's okay.
Prescription. P-R-E plus S-C-R-I-P-T plus I-O-N equals prescription.
Perfect.
Manuscript. M-A-N-U plus S-C-R-I-P-T equals manuscript. Scripture. S-C-R-I-P-T plus U-R-E. Arrow. Scripture.
Excellent. All right. Make sure you put your name at the top. Now, are there any words that you don't know on that list what they mean? Because there's one that I feel like we haven't talked about for sure.
I know them all.
You do? What does deject mean?
Take something out.
Eject. What is deject? That's not a word we use commonly, or at least I don't. Do you use that word commonly?
Gavin does.
Gavin uses the word deject. Let's look up on our dictionary app.
Merriam Dictionary. Go get the app.
There you go. Little plug for the Merriam Dictionary app. Deject. So we know ject means throw or hurl. D, take out, to not throw.
Deject.
What does it mean?
Dejected. What's it?
It doesn't have a meaning in the dictionary.
Oh. Well, to make it gloomy.
Okay.
It says dejected.
Let me see. Deject is an adjective,
And deject as a verb.
and deject is a verb to make gloomy. So nothing dejects a TV pundit more than the reality check that nobody cares what he thinks. Middle English, the origin, to throw down. So it's like you're throwing down, which goes with ject, throwing.
Mm-hmm.
So, to throw down gloom, to kind of be negative about somebody, to throw shade. What's it called I feel like there's a term that people these days use about being negative. To throw, is it throwing shade?
Tea.
Spilling the tea is gossip. I think it's throwing shade, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like dejecting. You're giving them an insult. All right. Well, that's good to know. We both learned something new. Excellent job on that. All right. You did your application. All right. Now sentences. So this, whoopsies. You okay? Pick it up.
What?
We'll do one more writing part and then we'll move to something that's a little more stand up and move. All right. Can you pick up your water bottle? Or you don't want it?
I'm just trying to get my feet.
So I thought it'd be good in your binder that we keep a running list of your base words. So we only have 2, so I'm going to add them.
Jacked.
And then
Script.
good. And then do I know?
Latin.
Go ahead, the origin.
And what are the morphosis and meaning?
Hold on, read that again.
Morphemes and meaning.
Okay, so what does ject mean?
Ject means to hurl.
Mm-hmm.
Transfer hurl.
Yeah.
And then script means to write.
Good.
Meaning of.
What are the morphemes and meaning? Well, we already said the meaning. So let's skip that for now. And I'm going to give you a sentence. Let's hear your sentence. We'll see if we agree. It has to have the word, part of the word ject in it.
Could put like in. I needed an injection
of. Gotta make it a little more juicy. I needed an injection of medicine to get better. Okay? Nice and neat. Pay attention to your coughs. I needed an injection of medicine to get better. All right, check your coughs.
I forgot a punctuation.
Did you? Did you catch it?
Yes. Script.
Okay, hold on. I have to check it. I needed an injection of medicine to get better. How come we didn't say I needed a injection? We said an.
Because we needed in.
Because the next word starts with a?
No.
Good. All right, so to use the article in. I needed an injection of medicine to get better. Perfect. Awesome.
Script. Can I do this one?
Script. Well, you could start. We can work together.
My doctor gave me a prescription to take medicine.
Okay, sounds good. Except you already wrote medicine, so I feel like it's kind of boring to say it twice. My doctor wrote me a prescription for.
Oh, write me a prescription to pick up at CVS.
All right, sounds good. Check your coughs.
Just.
All right. Perfect. And I like that you spelled doctor right. Sometimes that's tricky because you used to spell it with an ER, but now you do it the right way with an OR. Perfect. All right, excellent. So that's that. We checked off, checked.
Put it in the pile?
Yeah, I'm going to put it in your notebook. All this can go in your notebook. You need to get up and move a little bit. So why don't you grab your red words and arm tap them? They're right over there in the pile. Allie's got a little audience. So 3 times each. You remember how to do this?
Yes.
Go for it.
Can I say that?
No.
Like D-E-B-T, debt. D-E-B-T, debt. D-E-B-T, debt.
You can do them one time each for the sake of time because I think you know them pretty well.
G-R-A-M-M-A-R. S-K-I-I-N-G. Skiing.
Yeah. And what about grammar? You got to go back to that one because you didn't say the.
G-R-A-M-M-A-R. Grammar. A-B-S-E-N-C-E. Absence. A-R-C-T-I-C. Arctic. R-E-S-T-A-U-R-A-N-T. Restaurant. F-O-R-E-I-G-N. Foreign. E-X-H-A-U-S-T. Exhaust.
What?
A-N-A-L-Y-Z-E. Analyze. B-E-L-I-E-F. Belief. C-O-L-O-N-E-L. Colonel.
Good.
L-E-I-S-U-R-E. Leisure. A-M-A-T-E-U-R. Amateur. T-O-M-O-R-R-O-W. Tomorrow. C-A-L-E-N-D-A-R. Calendar. RHYTHM, rhythm. FAMILIAR, familiar. SCISSORS, scissors.
Good.
LENGTH, length. VACUM, vacuum.
Do that one again.
BACUUM, vacuum. APPRECITE, appreciate.
Awesome. All right. We have to do 5 new words, okay?
Yes.
So you'll need to get your red words, and you can use this red marker and the bumpy paper.
Yes.
Go ahead. So over there.
Oh.
All right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
What are you trying to say?
10.
Oh, we've been going for 37 minutes. All right. So I'm going to give you a new red word with a sentence based on what word you were tested on last time. All right. So the first word. The first word is committee. But listen to my sentence. The school committee voted to give the students an extra day off. The school committee, don't start yet, voted to give the students an extra day off. Okay, so there's what it looks like. Committee, COMMITTEE. So 2 M's, 2 T's, 2 E's. So we need to decide how we're going to scoop it. So what do you think? COMMITTEE. Is that good?
Yeah, that's how I was thinking.
Okay, great. Where's the screen? You got to put it underneath.
Oh, forgot. So I'm here.
All right. Go ahead. So you're going to, nope, it needs to go on top, and you actually write it the first time.
Yeah.
And you say the letters as you go.
COMMITTEE. COMMITTEE.
Perfect. Okay. So nope. First thing is your arm tap. Stand up. You have to stand up to do it.
COMMITTEE. Committee.
3 times. This has to be 3 times.
COMMITTEE. 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 Committee.
Good. Now you trace it.
COMMITTEE.
Committee. Trevor, stop.
Committee.
3 times. Go ahead. Trace it again.
COMMITTEE. 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 Committee.
Now you're going to trace it on top.
COMMITTEE. 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 Committee.
Okay. Was that 3?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now flip it over. And you're going to write it.
Okay.
Saying the letters as you go.
COMMITTEE. 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 Committee.
Perfect. And now before you write a sentence, let's think of one. Just say it out loud. I gave you one, but you have to do your own.
The committee voted to have an extra day in school.
That's very familiar.
The school committee said that we could eat lunch twice.
Sure, I like it. So switch to pencil, move the screen.
Oh. Okay.
All All right, what's your sentence?
The school committee voted to have lunch twice.
Okay. Check your cops, because I see a couple problems. Or one problem, anyways. What about the end of the sentence? Punctuation.
There is.
Oh, I can't see it. You gotta do it darker. All right. And underline in red, committee, which is your red word. All right. Let me say. The school committee voted to have lunch twice. Love it. All right. We're only going to do one more today because this takes a little while to do. And then we'll move on to something else because we don't have much time left. All right. I know you want to play trash ball. We'll do that at the very end. We have a couple things to do. All right. Next one. Last one for now. Get a new piece of paper. We're going to do the word criticism. The teacher did not handle the student's criticism well. So when someone critiques you, what are they doing?
Crying.
Good try. You could cry if someone criticized you.
Fix it.
So if someone criticizes you, they say, "Oh, Callie."
Fixes you.
Yeah,
Tells you the
corrects
right
you.
things.
Says you're doing something wrong. Criticizes what you're doing wrong. Do you like to be criticized?
No.
No, you don't. Okay, so here's criticism. So it's CRITICISM.
CRITICISM.
I like the putting three together. Perfect. All right, go ahead. CRI. Just say it as you do it.
CRITICISM.
Perfect. Arm tap 3 times.
CRITICISM. 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 Criticism.
Trace it 3 times that way. We're under.
CRITICISM.
You gotta say criticism.
Criticism. CRITICISM. Criticism. CRITICISM. Criticism.
Perfect. Now trace it on top.
CRITICISM. 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 Criticism.
Flip it over.
Okay. CRITICISM. 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 Criticism.
Perfect. And now you need to think of a sentence. So criticism is when you put somebody down.
I know.
What's your sentence?
I got criticized today at gymnastics.
Okay, but that wouldn't be the same exact word. It'd be close.
What was yours again?
I just erased it. I shouldn't have erased it. The teacher did not handle the student's criticism very well.
The coach did not like how the
You could say I did not handle the coach's.
Oh, but I do.
Okay. This is just a pretend sentence.
Mm-hmm. I was saying something. Oh, the coach did not handle the gymnast criticism.
Perfect. I don't know if you want to write on the bumpy page.
Okay, I'm done.
All right, I'm going to do a super quick game of trash ball. What did we use for a trash can last time?
We used a bucket.
Okay. Trying to think of what bucket we used. Okay.
It was like a metal round bucket.
All right, I'll find the metal round bucket. Before, let's finish this up. Tell me your sentence.
The coach did not handle the gymnast's criticism well.
Okay. So is it one gymnast that's criticizing or more than one? No, I'm asking a question because it can go either way.
One.
So if you want it to be one, the apostrophe would go where?
After the T?
After the T, because gymnast, and then before the S. Gymnast, criticism, well. Perfect. And did you check your coughs?
Yes.
Excellent. Looks excellent to me. All right, why don't you organize those?
How?
Just put all the ones together, clip them, the plain ones together that we haven't used. I'm going to find a quick bucket. random ones that you've done for you to shoot. Bucket will go here.
And score.
Yeah, 1 point for spelling it correctly, 1 point for shooting it in. Okay?
Yes.
It'll be a good little movement break before we do the final 10 minutes of our lesson.
Mm-hmm.
All right. It can be any red word you've ever had. It's cumulative. Meaning anyone ever. All right.
That's what we use.
Perfect.
That's very far.
Here you go. Scrap paper.
Can I use it? Wait, do you have the gel pen?
No, let's just go. We got a few minutes. Let's just use the red. I know you like the gel better. All right, your first red word is calendar. There are 12 months in a calendar.
CALENDAR.
Good job with the AR. Good. 1 point for that.
Where did I go?
Whatever you think is fair.
Right here.
Really?
Right
No,
here.
back up. Go by the vent. All right, there we go. Woo! 2 points. All right. Your next word is committee. The school committee voted to let Callie be the principal of the school.
COMMITTEE.
Let me say 2 M's, 2 T's, 2 E's. Perfect. You're up to 3 points. Can it be 4?
Yes, of course.
4
it can.
points. Woo! All right. Criticism. The coach did not handle the criticism well.
These are all my new ones.
No.
CRITICISM.
Good. We're up to 5 points. 6 points. Appreciate.
APPRECIATE.
Perfect. She did not appreciate her mother butting in. Oh! How many points is that then?
6. 5. No, 6.
I think that's 7 because you didn't get the 8.
3 plus 3, yes, 6.
All
Because I
right.
didn't get that. No, 7. So
7.
it would have been 8.
Yeah. Last one. Tomorrow. Tomorrow will be Friday. What do you got?
TOMORROW.
Good. Now up to 9. Let's see if we can get 10. Come on, Cal. Oh, we're going to end on a good note. All right.
Yeah.
How about vacuum?
VACUUM.
Mm-hmm. So now we're up to
9. One more.
length. What is the length?
LENGTH.
Ruler. Good. I think we're up to 10. And you get this in as 11. Cheater.
I backed up.
11. All right. Perfect. All right. Put these going the right way because they're all going different ways. Thank you. Nice job. All right. Seeing how we have 10 minutes left, we'll do
Exactly.
11, 2 or 3 minutes of some syllables, and then we'll finish up with reading. Okay?
Wait, what reading?
What we worked on last time, the
That?
passages and answering the questions at the fair. I know, not your favorite, but it's all right. All right.
I don't know if I put them in the right way.
All right,
Good
close
enough.
enough. Yeah, there's a clip over there. If we look at your little vocabulary flip book, if we go to Latin, we should check off the ones, or maybe highlight the ones that we did.
I have a gel pen.
So what were the 2 we did today? Jet and
Script.
script. So there's script.
Checked. It's right there.
Where's jet?
Checked. It's right here.
That's script.
It's not on there.
No, so we'll just probably have to add it in. So go ahead. Just so we have it in another place.
Cross it out. Cross it out.
What are we crossing out?
We've already done those.
Oh, well, don't cross it out. I think it's better to highlight it to say, okay, we've learned that.
Oh, the gel.
I don't know what the gel is right now.
What are these?
Yeah? Here, start with this. I'll go with
H.
Oh, you like it. I'll have to buy some more. Oh, you're right.
Yes.
Here's your Sharpie gel. All right. So you're highlighting the ones that we did, which is interesting because look at, they said script or scrib. They both mean right. Go right across, right.
So fun.
And then they give you some examples. What are they?
It's not even. Inscribe, describe, inscription, script.
Good.
And then ject.
Yeah.
And then that means.
Oh, you're going to get a pencil. You're going to have to write it. Over there. Ject.
Ject means to throw.
Good.
And that is injection.
Just do 2 examples.
Project.
Okay. I'm going to highlight it since you know it. I love it. All right. So now you have it on your cards. You have it on your flip book. You have it checked off on your list. All right. So for just a few minutes, we'll do a quick review.
So we'll just read it and we'll be
Quick review of the syllables, remember?
Oh, yeah.
4 syllable types. I'm sorry, 4 syllable division patterns. 7 types of syllables, but we haven't done them all.
No,
We've only done closed, open, and
Magic E.
That's it so far. I don't think we've done any of the other ones. All right, so these are 2 syllable words. You put your name on it. Just do the first 4, okay? Then you find the first 2 vowels, label them. Remember how to do this? Then make the table.
Close.
Good.
Close, close.
Mm-hmm.
Close, close.
All right, that's plenty. You don't keep going. Let's go read them going down. You're getting so good at this. You want to do it. It's kind of fun. There was a time when she did not like to do this.
Done with the paper.
Read the words.
Discuss. Tantrum, disrupt, dandruff, instep, consist, consent, kindred, fragment, grumel,
Try that one again.
grommel.
Cromwell. Okay, so these were kind of simple because they're all what type of syllables?
Close.
Closed. They're all closed.
So good.
So you're so good at that. So that's an easy one for you. All right. Good job. Quick review. Last part, Callie. How many minutes left?
4 minutes and 30 seconds.
Okay. So she has these 2 passages that she worked on last lesson, and then a couple questions to answer. Comprehension questions.
I don't know if I'll have time for that, though.
We'll do the best we can. Even if we just read one and answer one question.
Let's do this one.
Well, let's do this is the first one, this goes with the first question. So it's called Keep Your Pet Healthy, and it focuses on the prefix what?
In.
And what does in mean?
Inside.
Or opposite. All right, so let's hear it nice and loud, being a fluent reader.
I'm a very fluently.
You're what? You're very fluently?
Keep your pet healthy. Do you know if your pet is healthy? We need to know signs of illness and can I start over?
Sure.
Keep your pet healthy. Do you know if your pet is
You're
healthy?
going to have to read loud.
We need to know signs of illness in animals, says veterinarian Sue Jones. When people are sick, they can tell someone what is wrong. Pets cannot do this. Some signs of illness are easy to see. A dog or cat that vomits many times may be sick from eating something either inedible or indigestible. Sometimes this problem solves itself. Other times a trip to the vet is necessary. Some signs of illness are harder to see. A normally lively and energetic animal that suddenly becomes inactive may be sick. A pet that stops eating or drinking may also be sick. Even a pet that seems indifferent to his or her surroundings may be ill. Pets that seem ill for several days need vet. Many illnesses can be cured with medicine or diet changes, even in case of incurable disease.
Incurable.
This can make the pet more comfortable. Sometimes animals may need an operation, but when their condition is very serious, the illness may be inoperable. We visit the doctors when we are ill. Our pets should
too. Okay, so you had already highlighted all the words that had the prefix in.
Mm-hmm.
And in this case is meaning negative, not. So if a disease is incurable, what does that mean?
Not
Curable, right?
Curable.
There's no cure, so the pet is going to
die.
Yeah, it's sad. How about if the
You
illness
can't operate on it.
inoperable, can't operate? How about indifferent?
Not different.
Not different. It seems
Not
indifferent
active.
to his, yeah.
Not digestible. Not edible.
You got it. Awesome. And then the other passage, which we don't have time to read, is called The Incredible Hulk. So let's just look at our comprehension questions. Read passage A and respond to the questions below. What's number 1?
How can you tell if a pet is sick? Compare pets. Do we answer them?
So we're gonna answer the first one. So what I expect from you is to take the question and turn it around. So that's something you are definitely expected to do in 5th grade. So how would you start it?
I can tell if a pet is sick by...
Perfect. And then you go back to the story and find the proof. What do you think? What's the answer?
When vomits many times.
Okay, vomits many times, comma.
That's it.
That's the only way?
Eating something inedible, comma, or indigestible. It only says vomits.
So we need to know the signs of illness. It may vomit. What about this paragraph? They may be
Inactive,
yeah, and they may seem
indifferent,
yeah. So there's 3 ways right there. They may vomit, they might be inactive, or they might be indifferent, like they're not caring about what's going on. Okay, so you always want to make sure you give a complete answer. Go ahead.
I'm writing it.
Yes. That will probably be our last thing, even though there are more questions we can work on next time, but you've definitely worked a good hour. You're going to be checking this and checking your crops.
Or done.
All right, read it back.
I can tell that a pet is sick by when the pet vomits.
By when the pet vomits? Did you say vet or pet?
Wait. I can tell that a pet is sick by when the pet is inactive, indifferent, or vomits.
Perfect. Nicely done. And you have crops,
Yes, queen.
capitals, organization, usage, punctuation, spelling. Okay.
Good.
And if you weren't sure how to spell one of these words, inactive is not correct.
Yes, it is.
It looks like V-A,
I just forgot to put a little dot.
but I don't see the I-N.
I-N.
Remember, you couldn't read your own writing on these cards, so
I-N.
now we can see. All right, looks good to me. We'll finish this up next time.
See you next time.